Hello friends, happy September and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia Leigh. I am an indie author and freelance editor, and welcome to an editor day in the life vlog. I am so excited it's September. Yesterday everybody was posting their Hello September pictures, and finally it feels like fall is on the way. It's been a cooler week here, certainly not cool by any standard, but cooler. So that has been really nice. I've been able to open the door and windows in the morning, get fresh air in here. It's been nice and cool. And look, I'm wearing my orange colors. Let's fix that. To celebrate, where's that string? There we go. And I am wearing my orange shirt to celebrate fall. So what are we working on today? I have a large copy edit due tomorrow. Yes, due tomorrow. But I actually finished it yesterday, so I'm going to finish up my reader report for that author and get it sent back to her early. A day early is always good. That's what I kind of, try to aim for. And then I also have, let's see, a short manuscript critique that I'm working on. I started working on that yesterday, and it's very short. I should have it done in a week. And then a very short copy edit of a short story, and then I need to start a copy edit of a full-length novel that I have not started yet. So I've been really darn busy, and I got a lot of feedback after I posted that video about my writing slump. You can check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It will be linked down below. I talked all about my writing slump and kind of where I've been in terms of work-life balance and trying to balance, work with creative projects. And I'm kind of taking a breather this month. I'm not pushing myself as hard as I was last month, because what I've kind of realized with your guys' help, absolutely, I read all the comments on that video, and what I've realized is that I can't push and push and push and push. At some point it has to slow down and I have to prioritize. So this month my priorities are, number one, my work for my clients. That always has to be my priority. And then number two is the Preptober workbook, because I want that to go up for pre-order this month. I cannot believe it's already September. So Preptober workbook will go up for pre-order, and then that'll release hopefully on October 1st. So those are my two priorities for the month. What are we gonna do? Oh, let me show you my new desk. Well, not the new desk, I have the same desk. Let me show you what I got on my desk. I'm so excited. Oh, also, I did my nice wall back there this past weekend. So anyway, if you have seen any of my videos in the past 2 months, you will know that my monitor and my laptop were stacked on books, reams of paper, and art supplies. It looked not very good. Not very good. Looked a little bit trashy. I'll go ahead and say that. It was just not a good setup. I really need my monitor and my laptop lifted to eye level so I'm not straining my neck when I'm working all day. And finally, oh my gosh, Greg just sat down one day, he ordered everything I need, and look at what came in yesterday. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so here we have it. We have my full-size monitor on an actual arm now that's attached to the desk, and this can move all around. So I can lift it up, I can put it down, I can pull it around, depending on where I'm sitting and what I need. And this laptop stand, I already have a laptop stand, but it really put my laptop at an angle, which required the screen to then be at an obtuse angle, and it was messing with the wires. So I have this flat laptop stand now that has these legs. So again, I can move the legs into any position I want, which is really nice. So that's kind of the setup right now. I got this. It doesn't work super well because I have this ergonomic keyboard, but what I've been doing is slightly propping it up, and that helps my wrists a lot. This has already made a humongous difference with my wrists, because I mentioned in a previous video also, I've been having wrist issues because of how much I've been working. My desk can stand or sit, so here is my professional desk setup. I am so happy with it. It looks way cleaner. It's more organized. It's just put together finally. Thank you, Greg. So that's what I'll be working with. I also have this. Look at my wall. I am so happy with how that wall turned out. We have, okay, Let's do a wall tour. Life is better with a cat because the litter box is down there. We're not going to show that on camera. I have, I make these. They're simply kombucha bottles, and then I use hemp to kind of weave these little plant holders. And then I just have pothos in them. So we have plant, we have my little initial there. Love grows here, embrace love. I call that a Jesus chicken because her little crown reminds me of Jesus's crown for some reason. So we have my little Jesus chicken. We have Greg's initial. There we go. We have Greg's initial. We have another plant there, another plant there. Little dream catcher. I want to move the dream catcher elsewhere. That's just where it is for now. So there it is. I'm super, super happy with how this turned out. I don't know why it keeps going blurry. Little couch down there. Super cozy area. Okay, anyway, now that I have showed you my desk and I have showed you my wall, we need to actually get to work. So first things first, I'm going to get started on manuscript critique for the client who has a very short book. It's like 50,000 words, I think. If even, no. It's not even 50,000. It might be like 15,000. I don't know. It's a super short book, so we're going to get started on the manuscript critique. I'm going to finish reading it today because for my manuscript critiques, I always read the story 2 times through. That's really typical of a developmental editor because you can't properly edit a story and you can't properly give a client feedback if you've only read the story 1 time, because what I need is to fully understand the story and what the author is trying to achieve before I give them really specific feedback. So I read all the novels twice if I'm doing a manuscript critique. So manuscript critique, I need to do the reader report for the copy editing client. I need to take an Instagram photo. I'm gonna try to make it fall themed. I'm gonna try to go for like a new fall theme thing on my Instagram. So we'll see how that goes. And we're just gonna try to make it a really good day. I had a bit of a stressful day yesterday. I'm having problems with my upstairs neighbors, which is awesome. Love it. This is the first time I have lived in an apartment as an adult, and it has been a special experience. Let me tell you that. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started on work. I'm gonna go see if Greg left me any coffee before he left for work. I have a feeling he stole my second cup of coffee, but we're gonna go check and get started on work for the day. Actually, a pretty decent amount. Along with coffee stains all over the counter. Oh well. Oh, I did it. Okay, so I'm about to post an Instagram photo. I already wrote the caption. Now I just have to grab it from my email and get it posted. And Mew is here to help me as usual. Mostly she just wants food. All right, I did it. There we go. The image has been posted on Instagram. I still want to take a picture today in this outfit for fall, so we need to do that too. I need to feed Mew or else she is going to sit here in my way all morning. So I'm going to feed her, and then for the 200th time that I've said this, I need to get to work. Oh, here we go. Okay friends, time for an update. It is 1:49, so almost 2 o'clock. I just finished my manuscript critique for the day and I'm getting quite hungry, so I think I'm going to head into the kitchen, make myself a bite to eat. Okay, wish me luck because I have no idea what I'm going to be able to eat for lunch today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make myself some ramen, and I'm going to put this little, like, immune broth in there as well. So I'll do these, and then I always put like a bag of vegetables in, and then I do have fresh mushrooms, so I'm going to dice up some fresh mushroom and make myself a soup. I would usually do tofu as well, like pop it in the toaster oven and make it all nice and crispy and put that on top, but I don't have any tofu today, so it will just be the ramen with the veggies. And I think Tifa might want to go outside. Wish me luck, because the neighbors upstairs, their dog has been insane lately. Look at how crazy this broth is. So this is the like immune broth that I just put in here. And it's like turmeric with reishi mushroom. And look at how yummy that is. So I just stir this in really well. And then I am going to let the veggies really cook up. And then for the last like 5 minutes or so, I will put the actual noodles in along with fresh Baby Bella mushrooms. Let that cook up for like 5 minutes and then we'll be good to go. Okay, I figure while my soup is cooking for the next few minutes, I can go ahead and answer a question or two from Instagram. All right, so the first question is from Ashlyn Crow, and it is, how is your tiny mobile home project going? So I think you're referring to the van, and it's coming along really well. We have the bed panel in place. We have it all upholstered, like it's all good. We are waiting on the mattress because we had to buy a custom piece of foam because the dimensions in the back of the van are not like a typical, queen or king size mattress. So we bought the foam, we bought this really cool like black and gold upholstery for it, and we took it to this place that is like cutting it and upholstering it. So we're waiting on that, but then once that's done, it will literally be like ready to go. We still need to wire up like the battery, and it doesn't have any running water or anything like that, but it has, the windows in it, has the walls up. It's going to have a super comfortable mattress in it, and at that point we're going to be able to start going out and really camping. So I think that's what you're talking about, and it is coming along quite well. Another question I received is, why do you choose glossy covers? I prefer glossy covers on my books just because they are so vivid. It's funny, I had a conversation, I think with Brooke and Mandy, maybe, last month, like a month or so ago, about glossy versus matte, and I think both of them really liked matte, but personally, I prefer my books in glossy because the colors are just super, super vibrant. And I have also struggled with fingerprints on my matte books, which I don't like, but my glossy books don't seem to have that problem. So that is why I prefer glossy covers rather than matte covers. Here's a really good question. How do you guarantee release day? KDP tells me it can take 72 hours for books to be live. So this is actually something that I struggled with for Pistol Daisy too, because yes, KDP does say it can take up to 72 hours for your book to go live once you hit like publish, but it typically doesn't take that long. I think my books have taken, I don't know, in the realm of like 4 to 12 hours once I hit publish on them, but it's impossible to tell how long it's actually going to take. I think something that I am going to do from this point forward is the night before release is when I'm actually going to tell KDP it can release the book and publish the book, because that way, I have like 12 hours usually overnight so that it can go live the next day. And you can just quietly do that. Like, you don't have to tell anybody, oh, I just hit publish, because then if it goes live earlier than you were anticipating, more people would know about it. But yeah, that's just like a tricky thing with KDP, is you can't know for sure when the book is actually going to go live. So what I will be doing in the future is just hitting, publish probably the night beforehand so that I know the book is out on release day. I would prefer for the book to be out like a day early rather than late, and that's something that was a struggle this time around. I wanted the paperback to come out immediately on like the morning of release day for Pistol Daisy, but I think it ended up coming out like that afternoon, maybe that evening, because it took, a portion of the day for KDP to actually publish the paperback. So yeah, that is something to think about when you are self-publishing for the first time, is that with KDP, you should probably hit publish early so that the book doesn't come out late. And then I'll do one more question, and that is, do you have any other series or books planned other than Pistol Daisy at the moment? So I have a lot of ideas for books and, you know, things that I really want to write. I still want to go back to Song of the Dryad, and actually now that we're getting into fall and I feel like I might need a little bit of just a short break from Whiskey City because I'm feeling, I mean, you guys, if you saw my writing slump video, you'll know how I'm feeling about that. But I am considering potentially working on Song of the Dryad book 2. So I guess that would be kind of like a series that I'm working on, or at the very least like a duology, because I do plan on writing another Song of the Dryad book. Then of course we have the Pistol Daisy series, which I hope to be 4 books. We have Fire Tongue, which I loved that book when I wrote it. I just didn't have the skills to execute what I was trying to do, so that definitely needs a rewrite. I definitely want to write about like a witchy boarding school, something like that. Like there are just vampires, like I want to write about everything. But right now the most like set in stone stories are, of course, Pistol Daisy series, another book for Song of the Dryad, and then also Fire Tongue. So we'll just see how that goes, what book comes out next. I wanted Whiskey City to be out this year, but realistically, I don't think that's going to happen unless suddenly I get like absolute muse for just like writing with every free moment I have in my life, which I don't think is going to happen. But I'm hoping Whiskey City will come out next year, and it'd be really cool if I could get another book out too. Get like the second Song of the Dryad book out, or get like a Song of the Dryad novella out. That would be really awesome. Get Fire Tongue out. I don't know. I want to have fun with it. I want to be creative. I want to just, I don't know, let loose a little bit. It's just tough because I know that if I really want to get work done, I have to be serious and professional, and that to me means working on Whiskey City. But also, at times, I think it's healthy to just let things go and just work on what inspires you and work on what you're really excited about. And that's what I'm going to try to do for NaNoWriMo. So I'm really excited for NaNoWriMo this year, even though I am going to be swamped with work. Like I've been looking at my November editing calendar for like 2 months, 3 months, and I've been like, oh my gosh, I am going to be so busy in November, but I'm trying to prepare for it. And somebody asked me, how do you mentally prepare for NaNoWriMo? And I think I might make an entire video about that, because that could be a whole topic in and of itself. So thank you for that question. Thank you everybody for your questions. I'm sorry I forgot to say the names of everybody who asked the questions. But I am going to go stir my soup, and then as more questions come in, I will take some more time to just answer some of them. But I'm going to stir my soup and boot up the copy edit for my next client so I can get started on that. Something else I always do every single day when my hair is really like poofy right. I have like a cowlick right here, so it does that. Something I do, whether I'm working for myself or working for my clients, is at the end of a work session, writing session, whatever, I always back up my work on a thumb drive. So that is something to definitely consider. I never want to have to be somebody who has to come on here and tell you I lost an entire book because I didn't back it up. So if you have not backed up your writing project, I highly recommend you pause this video right now and go back it up so that you don't potentially lose everything in the future. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to back up all of the work that I just did for my manuscript critique client, and then get going on a copy edit. Okay friends, it is 5:30 and I just finished working on a copy edit for the day. I wanted to get a lot more work done today, but I found that I was struggling a little bit between phone calls and filming the vlog and just random stuff that I had to do. I definitely didn't get as much work done as I wanted to. My hair is super lopsided. Oh well. So I might work a little bit more later, but for now, I think I'm going to take a break because I'm starting to feel a little bit fatigued. I definitely get like editing fatigue, copy editing fatigue after a certain number of hours, and then I feel like I'm not as attentive as I need to be. And when I feel that start happening, then I stop editing, because if I feel like I could miss anything, then that's when I need to wrap up the work for the day, because then I'm not doing the best work I can for my clients. So what we're going to do is go make some vegan spinach artichoke dip. I saw a recipe on Instagram a couple days ago, and I went yesterday and I got everything for it because I love artichoke dip. So I'm gonna make some, and I'm gonna check my Instagram and see if any more questions came in. So I'm probably going to answer a few more questions that you guys sent in, clean the house, because it is looking really messy. Like, we have so much recycle over there. All of those boxes are recycle, and nobody like picks up recycle here. We have to like take it down ourselves, which is fine. It just means that it has a tendency to build up. So we're gonna take all the recycle down when Greg gets home from mountain biking. I'm gonna clean up in here. I'm gonna make some chip dip. I'm gonna answer some questions, and then I might work a little bit more later. But for now, let's see if there are any more fun questions while we prepare this chip dip, because I'm really excited. I don't know about you guys, but when I get really busy working at home, when I have a lot of stuff to do, like on the computer throughout the day, the house tends to slowly kind of fall apart. So it's pretty messy, and I don't like that. I like having clean surroundings. It's when I feel best. So I definitely need to clean in here, clean the kitchen. But before we do that, let's see if there's a question that I can answer while I get out all the stuff that I need for the chip dip. Also, let's open a window. Okay, I just opened the window. I think the lighting is a little bit better. What if I do this? Now it's just cold lighting. All right, let's see. We have some really fun questions on here, so let's see. Not writing related, but what is your favorite shampoo? I actually use an herbal shampoo bar on my hair. I'll show you. Okay, so this is the shampoo I use. I try to be low waste, and I'm not always good at it. You know, I do buy food, you know, frozen veggies and stuff that come in plastics, which isn't great, and I know that. But when I can be, I try to be lower waste. So this is the shampoo bar I use, Tifa. And it literally just comes in this little like paper wrap. So I would much rather just have like one little piece of paper than like a whole plastic shampoo bottle. But this stuff works really well. It's super gentle on my hair. It leaves it really soft. So highly recommend if you want to try out a shampoo bar. Okay, so there are a few other questions, but before I answer those, I'm going to get out the stuff that I need to make artichoke dip. Tifa, why are you yelling at me? Tifa's been very naughty lately. Oh gosh, there's so much cleaning that needs to be happening in here. Okay, so I wasn't able to get everything on this list just because the stores didn't have exactly what I needed, but I did get everything generally. Let me show you what you need for this. Okay, so we have 1 can of artichoke hearts. We have some vegan sour cream. I really like the Tofutti brand. It's delicious. So I have like an almost empty one, and then I got a new one at the store. We have dairy-free mozzarella, and they called for Follow Your Heart Parmesan as well, but they didn't have it, so I just got 2 bags of mozzarella because we use this on a lot of stuff, so we'll use it up for sure. Baby spinach, and then we have some garlic down here, and then it just calls for spices, which are all aligned there. So here's a good question. Do you write down new ideas while writing a current story? How detailed do you go? So I tend not to chase shiny new ideas. I have been wanting to write like a witchy boarding school for a while. I've been wanting to write a vampire story for a while. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I want to work on, but I typically don't sit down and actually write anything about that. And I think part of it for me is just that I know from experience that even if I sit down and I start writing stuff out, the shiny new idea syndrome will go away after a while. Like, it usually goes away, I don't know, a day into the outlining phase of a new book, because you guys know I outline everything, I plot everything before I write it. And I have learned that outlining is really, really difficult. So I usually don't write anything down. I usually don't plot any other stories. I have been really committed to Pistol Daisy for the past 1.5 years. Yeah, because I started Pistol Daisy back in January 2019. So I haven't played with any other stories up till this point. Like, I still haven't touched any other stories. And I think I'm going to for NaNoWriMo, because there's just no way I can write a whole new book for NaNoWriMo in the Pistol Daisy world without carefully plotting it. But yeah, for me, no, I don't usually write down any ideas because I try to just stay focused on my one project. But this year, I think I'm going to take a short break from Whiskey City to work on something else for Nano, and then hopefully feel like reinvigorated. Look at that 100% vegan spinach artichoke dip. Oh my gosh, with some of these Boulder chips. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I have to like look up there because that's where my light is. That is insane. So good. So I think I am going to wrap up the vlog because I need to clean the kitchen, I need to clean the house, I need to just feel put together. Today was a little bit of a difficult work day. Yesterday was a very stressful day just because of issues with them up there. So I've had kind of a stressful past couple of days, but still really good. Like, still really good. Love my life. I love my job. I love everything. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending this little, I don't know how long this is going to be, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we'll see. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for sending in questions. If you are somebody who sent in questions on Instagram, make sure to follow me. I'm at Natalia A. Leigh if you're interested in participating in Q&As and stuff. And yeah, I will have like a tips video, an editing video, you know, writing tips, editing tips, author tips, whatever. I will have one of those up again soon. If you have any specific things that you're struggling with in your writing, in your editing, you know, developmental editing questions, copy editing questions, let me know down below because it might inspire me to do a whole video on the topic. I have a big list of them right now, but it's a little hard to know what you guys need help with because I could make a billion videos about copy editing and just learning the rules of writing. So please let me know if you have any specific things you're struggling with, and I'd be happy to help you. All right, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this weird workday / artichoke dip making vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.